Hello everyone, welcome back to my book review channel. Today we are going to review Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So, what is it about, right? Let's see. Nora Steffen's life is books. She's read them all, and she is not that type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the laid-back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent and her beloved little sister Libby. Which is why she agrees to go to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina for the month of August, when Libby begs her for a sister's trip away. With visions of a small-town transformation for Nora, who she's convinced needs to become the heroine of her own story. Instead of picnics and meadows or run-ins with a handsome country doctor or bulging four-armed bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie Landstra, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet-cute if not for the fact that they've met many times and it's never been cute. If Nora knows she's not an ideal heroine, Charlie knows he's nobody's hero. But as they are thrown together again and again, in a series of coincidences no editor worth their salt would allow, what they discover might just unravel the carefully crafted stories they've written about themselves. So, okay, what are my takes on this? So I love that Emily went a different route for her heroine in this. I think I will need to read a few more of Emily's books to see how exactly I feel about, her as an author. I just don't know her well enough to know, and I think that for this one, I think she did a great job writing the story. It was cute, it was touching, it was different. She went a different route than the normal, like you said, like plucky or sweet characters. I even love the fact that she kind of brings in those character-like traits into the story, and they kind of have like a place in her story, just not for the main character. So there's a lot of things I really loved about the author. It was well written, and I think that it had good pacing and things. Like I think it was cute. She had a couple of very cute moments. So, including kind of playing on that city girl in the country thing. I think that the reason I want to give Emily another shake is because it wasn't my favorite. And the only reason is that I just didn't vibe with the main characters, either one. I was just kind of like, I think that I'm on the other side of it. So it was nice to kind of get out of my brain and see a different character, and kind of think about it from that perspective. It was just so different that I was just like, I don't really like her. But I think that was kind of the point. So she did a really good job. I walked away with, you can tell I'm still kind of mixed about it. I really like it. I'm happy it's in my library. I'm happy I read it. I loved getting a fresh perspective on things. I just personally felt like the characters were kind of fussy. They were just like, they were very, very, I guess, broody. I could see it, broody. And I'm pretty bubbly, so I guess I was just like, I guess I would probably understand Libby's story more. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm probably more of, I would like that more than reading about two broody people making, coming together in broody world. But I do love their story. I am very, very honored and happy that I was able to read it and be a part of it. Just wasn't my cup of tea, and that's okay. Like I said, still the 100% cahoots to the author. And I think if you like romance novels and you want to kind of see it from I think that she even mentioned like a Meredith Brooks-ish, because I think I read the back, and that's kind of, she nailed that. So what the author was going for, she nailed 100%. And I love that she gave that kind of character the space that it deserves to be its own character, its own space. It deserves, the city, cold-hearted girl deserves a love story too. But I'm happy that she got one. It just wasn't my favorite story, So I like the heroines. So, and I've said that a couple times. Okay. So I would recommend reading it. I will probably not read this one again. But I'm, like I said, happy it's in my library. If you like it, yeah, please feel free to totally give it a try, especially if you're looking for something a little different. If you read a lot of romance novels and you there does hit a point where it's kind of like, I want something different. I'm reading the same heroine. I feel like I've read the same, love story like 17 times, and you want it like to spice up. Usually sometimes that's where I'll go for like sci-fi romance, or I'll go for like contemporary. I just started bridging into contemporary. I usually like historical or fantasy romance novels specifically. So I just started branching into modern romance novels. If anybody has any other ones that they recommend, please, please, please let me know. I just finished, which I'll be doing a book review on soon, Love on the Brain and Love Hypothesis, I think. So other than those two, if there's anyone, which I will do a review on soon, if there's any others that are like contemporary romance novels that anybody can think of, please feel free to shoot them to me, just so I have them to read, because I always go to the store and I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know which one to pick, and then I kind of get stuck there, and then I'm there for a half an hour when I should not be. I shouldn't even be looking at books. I should be doing something else, like grocery shop or something, and I'm stuck at books now. And at least they know where to find me. Like, the family knows where to find me. They're like, oh god, she's in the books again. So lusty meter for this guy, I gave like a 2 or 3. There are some steamy scenes, but I didn't think that there are some steamy scenes. They're nice, and maybe I'll bump it up to like a 4. But they're not over the top, so it's not, it's definitely not 50 Shades, or it's not, erotica. It fits in very beautifully with the romance novel. And it is nice. I thought it was beautiful. So you can get it from Barnes & Noble. Oh, and it was written in 2022, so this is like the newest book I've read, I think, oh my gosh, in the last couple years. But you can get it from Barnes & Noble for $14.99. Amazon, anywhere from $10 up to $17, I think, if you want a hardcover. And then Thrift Books was anywhere between about $10. It was like $9.59 all the way up to $23. And then don't forget to check out your local bookstore. Support local, and they might have deals, discounts, things like that for this book. This one had a ton of accolades, so I mean, I'd say it's definitely it's worth a read. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for watching. And yeah, you're wonderful. Thank you so much.